Hola amigos, bien o no, saludos desde Medellín y hoy, segundo día con nuestra practicando para pronunciación, otra oración para practicar y hoy una oración muy famosa desde año 1962. President John F. Kennedy, in his speech from the Rice University at Houston, Texas, cuando él dice que va a poner un hombre a la luna a la fin de la década. So here we go, a very famous speech to choose. But notice this is not an attempt to impersonate the late, great JFK, but it's a way to show you this is a famous speech. So it's written to be said out loud. So it's a good thing to practice because it reads out loud quite easily. So, like we did yesterday, I'll read it through. Have a look at where I put some of the notation. This is just my way of reminding me where I'm going to put some stress on this. Let's see how we go. We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things not because they are easy, but because they are hard. Because that goal will serve to organize and measure the best of our abilities and skills, because that challenge is the one that we are willing to accept, one we are unwilling to postpone, and one which we intend to win. There we go. So, look again through this one. There's some interesting writing in this clearly, because some of the phrases repeat. We choose to go to the moon, and he says it again, just to remind you what he's telling you about. We are willing to accept, but we're unwilling to postpone. And there's plenty of words that in the original obviously stressed. These ones originally are put in italics, not because they're easy, but because they are hard. Because again, you know these are the key points he wants to stress in the speech. I think it flows fairly well, obviously. I mean, he must have practiced this a lot of times. He's probably went through several rewrites before they were happy with this phrase. This is one of the most famous sections from the speech. But again, I hope you see, by practicing in quite short paragraphs like this, and in this case, obviously, if you want, you can look this back up. I mean, you can watch the original speech he gives. There's plenty of YouTube footage of this to see how he does it. So I'll read it again. Follow along with me by all means, and see how we're looking to show the flow with this and the way we're putting expression on some of the key words for emphasis and a bit of emotion, bit of drama into the reading, okay? We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things not because they are easy, but because they are hard. Because that goal will serve to organize and measure the best of our abilities and skills. Because that challenge is the one that we are willing to accept, one we are unwilling to postpone, and one which we intend to win. There we go. Okay, so, hope you found that one useful. Déjame saber, como siempre, en los comentarios. And have a go at this one. Try it out. Give the speech to your fridge. This one you can do with a lot of drama, because if you watch JFK's original one of this, I mean, he's doing this in a huge stadium, so he's having to use a lot of expression to really put that through across all those different people there. But yeah, there we go. Give it a go. Let me know how you get on. And until tomorrow, from Medellín, it's Cheerio.